מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב. לה 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 לה. הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב. לה 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 לה. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. How good it is, how good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. שלום עליכם, שלום עליכום, שלום עליכם, שלום עליכום, שלום עליכם, שלום עליכום, שלום עליכם, שלום עליכום. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
How's everyone feeling today? Great, good. Sun's out, things are smiling. Remember, Shabbat's a time to experience joy and happiness no matter what else is going on. We leave it behind, and it is nice to be together today. I would like to invite up all of our new B'nai Mitzvah students and their parents to come join me on the bima, but come this way so we don't knock the candles. If everyone can come up here, and I'll explain to you what we're about to do. So we're going to get all the parents facing the ark and me, and we're going to get all the kids find your right parent. That's the goal. If you go somewhere else, I won't tell. So parents facing me, kids facing your parents. Okay. Parents, all parents line up. Every single parent line up right here. Other way, parents here. Parents standing here like this. Parents standing here like this. Yeah. Parents are facing the ark. In one line, parents facing the ark. And now, children, find your parents. There we go. Excellent. We got it? There you go. Here we go. We good? Well, you guys don't need to see me. Here we go. I'm going to come over here. Can you all see me? Ken, move down. Move down. Move down. Everyone move down a little bit. Move down. Okay. Move down. There's room. Come, move down. You guys got it? Can you guys find everyone? All right. There's a little bit more room if you want to come down a little more. All right. So what we're about to do, I know you can't see me, but you can hear me, and that's the most important part. It is an amazing journey that you are all about to embark upon. And I say this because it's not just the children that are embarking upon their studies, but it is about the parents and the entire family that is starting the B'nai Mitzvah process. It's a very exciting thing, and not only is it a milestone for the children, but it's a milestone for the parents that you've brought your child to this point. So, without further ado, I'd like you to take out your sheets of paper. When Israel stood to receive the Torah, the Holy One said to them, I am prepared to give you my Torah. Present to me good guarantors that you will observe and study the Torah, and I shall give it to you. The Holy One said, your ancestors are not sufficient guarantors. Bring me good guarantors, and I shall give you the Torah. They said, our prophets are guarantors. The Holy One said, the prophets are not sufficient guarantors. Bring me good guarantors, and I shall give you the Torah.
I said, indeed, our children will be our guarantors.
The Holy One said, your children are good guarantors. For their sake, I will give you the Torah. It is for this reason that we invite you this evening to be formally welcomed into your B'nai Mitzvah studies, as you are our guarantors for a strong and meaningful future. When a Jewish child is brought into this world, there's a famous story in the Babylonian Talmud about a guy named Honi Hamagal. Now, can you imagine, I don't know what you guys want to do when you grow up, but I will tell you, Honi's profession was to draw circles. Literally, he was called Honi, the circle maker. And when people did archery, have you guys ever done archery? Raise your hand if you've done archery. Yeah? How many of you guys hit the bullseye? Wow, 2 of you. I'm impressed. Well, Honi would go around and find all the missed people where people missed it, and he would put circles around it so everyone could feel like they made a bullseye. So Honi was a good guy. Anyway, he was brought in, and he said he was walking around the road, and he saw an old man planting a carob tree. And he said, hey, old man, how long do you think it would take this tree to bear fruit? The man replied, 70 years. Then Honi said, do you think you will live another 70 years and eat this tree? Note to you, that's really rude. But he answered, the man said, perhaps not. However, when I was born into this world, I found many carob trees planted for me by my father and my grandfather, and my grandmother and my mother. And just as they planted trees for me, I am planting trees for my children and my grandchildren, so they will eat the fruit of these trees. Parents.
We learn from this story that as parents we have worked to create fertile soil in which you have been able to grow, as our parents have worked to create the soil in which our seeds were laid. We are excited that you are now commencing your journey into a meaningful Jewish life for yourselves and your future. For we are, Lord, the gardeners and landscape architects of our collective Jewish future. We know you will make us proud.
So I just want you to focus on the poetry of my words just for a brief moment. You are both the gardeners and the landscape architects of your future. What does a gardener do? Yeah. Right, the gardener puts the stuff in and takes care of it and grows it. Amazing. What does a landscape architect do? Parents can play too. What does a landscape architect do?
Makes it pretty.
designs it, right? They figure out once it's been planted, makes it pretty, right? Once it's been planted, they decide how it's going to go. So this is the thing. You guys are going to take this tradition that your parents are about to hand over to you, that we're in this process teaching you so you can learn. You're going to take it, you're going to make it grow, but you have to design it in a way that is pretty for you. You have to design it in a way that makes sense for you. So in a moment, your parents are going to hand you your siddur that you are going to be using at your B'nai Mitzvah ceremonies. In this siddur are the words of our ancestors, their private thoughts, their ideas, their aspirations. When you read those words, you have to figure out what it means to you, right? You get to connect to the ancestors by reading the same words, but you have to figure out what that means to you. So parents, I invite you to pass your siddur over to your child, into which you have written a very special message to them about what this experience means. And kids, don't read it yet. Open up to page 118. At the bottom of the page.
I wasn't given it, sorry.
Oh, okay.
No, I wasn't given that.
Oh,
I got the note.
sorry. It's going to be coming in just a minute. Just a minute. Page 100. Can you share tomorrow the siddur over there with him right now so we can get the message? So there we go. Oh, there we go. Page 118. And we read together the Shechianu, because it's the beginning of your studies. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Mazal tov. Go kiss your kids and have a seat. Beautiful. And I'm just going to invite you all, before you sit down actually, to stand around here. We're going to, everyone together, we're going to keep the page 118. We're going to light the candles together.
And so before we light the Shabbat candles, we invite everyone to stand. We're going to light this memorial candle, a recognition of all of those. No, sweetheart, you come with me. A recognition of all those who are unable to be with us today. And then we're going to light Shabbat candles.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen and Mazel Tov. What a
Mazel
picture to
Tov.
see you all on the beamer. Welcome. That is a beautiful picture. Come
Please
down.
be seated. Thank you, Mazel Tov.
You will find us back in the prayer book on page 130 with the words of Lechu Neranena.
Kabbalat.
131, 4 lines from the bottom, the words Ya lo sadai v'chol asher bo. They mean let the heavens rejoice and the earth exult, and let the sea and all within it thunder, the fields and everything in them exult. Then shall all the trees of the forest shout for joy as the presence of the Eternal One. For God is coming. Page 131.
יעלו שדי בכל אשר הוא יעלו שדי איי 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 יעלו שדי בכל אשר הוא יעלו שדי איי 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 אז יעלו כל הצי אז יעלו כל הצי
Page 134. Hariu l'Adonai kol haaretz. Itchu v'ranenu v'zameru. Raise a shout to God, all the earth. Break into joyous songs. Songs of praise. Page 134.
Many people I know have things written on their mirrors or on their doors or at different places. They're little kind of pep talks or reminders. Do this, feel like this, don't get knocked down. Do you know what I'm talking about? I don't know, you may do that. You may know people who do that. Kabbalat Shabbat is our pep talk. It's like our message on the mirror that says, hey, no matter what, find a way to chill out, slow down, relax, and be happy. So the music is hopefully getting us there. On page 138 with Lecha Dodi, we're literally inviting not only the divine spirit to enter our space, but we're also inviting what we hope to feel over this Shabbat. So think about that, and by the time we get to the end, let's see how we're going. And talk to me on Saturday night or Sunday and let me know. But think about how do you want to feel at the end of this Shabbat, and let's welcome that as we go. Page 138 in the last verse, just reminding you, we stand up and we face the door for the last verse.
Lecha Dodi likakala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likakala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Shamo v'sachon v'diborecha tishmi'anu et hamiuchad Adonai echad u'shemo echad v'shem titeret v'mitira. Lecha Dodi likakala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likakala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. לקראת שבת לכו ולחכים בכל הברכה מראש מקדם בסוכה סוף מעשה במחשבה תירא. Lecha Dodi likakala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likakala b'nei Shabbat nekabela.
Verse 5.
Lecha Dodi likakala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likakala b'nei Shabbat nekabela.
Verse 8.
ימין ושמאל תפרוצי את אדוני, תריצי הידיש, ופרצי ונשמחה ונהירה. Lecha Dodi likakala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likakala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. בואי בשלום, עטרת בעלה גם בשמחה, ובתולתו אמונה אף סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה. Lecha Dodi likakala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likakala b'nei Shabbat nekabela.
Well, you are standing. Don't sit down yet. Go introduce yourself to someone you don't know. Welcome other people. Welcome Shabbat. Welcome everyone.
מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לך.
142, the words of Shalom Aleichem, these angels which accompany us and bless our week. May this week be as beautiful and as blessed as this Shabbat. May it be filled with joy, with sacredness, with beauty. And we are the angels who must fill it and make it so. Page 142, Shalom Aleichem.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei HaShabbat, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei HaMlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem leShalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei
We rise for the Chatzi Kaddish on page 144.
יתקדש ויתקדש ברמה.
Amen.
אמת תפרחי רותה ויעמיק מלכותה בחייכון וביומכון ובחייתכו בית ישראל. בעגלה בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך יעלם ועלמיה יתברך יתברך וישבח ויתפרח ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתהדר ויתהלל שמי לקודשה בריחו ולה במקום מחתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה תמירה בעלמה ואמרו אמן. ברכו את אדוני המבורך. ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד.
Please be seated. We read together on page 148 in the Hebrew. Baruch ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bidbaro ma'ariv aravim b'chokhma poteach sha'arim ובתבונה משנה עתים ומחליף את הזמנים ומסדר את הכוכבים במשמרותיהם ברקיע כצאנו בורא יום ולילה גולל אור מפני חושך וחושך מפני אור ומעביר יום ומביא לילה ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה אדוני צבאות שמו אל חי וקיים תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד ברוך אתה אדוני המעריב ערבים. On page 150.
אהבת עולם
אהבת עולם
ישראל עמך אהבת עמך אהבת תורה ומצוות
ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. ויאמר אדוני אל משה לאמור, דבר אל בני ישראל, ואמרת עליהם, ועשו להם ציצית על כנפי בגדיהם לדורותם, ונתנו על ציצית הכנף בציר תכלת, והיה לכם לציצית וראיתם אותו, וזכרתם את כל מצוות אדוני ועשיתם אותם, ולא תטורו אחרי לבבכם ואחרי עיניכם אשר אתם זונים אחריהם, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם אלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Adonai Elohechem emet.
On the top of page 157, we read together. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands and marching together. Page 158.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה.
Name that tune. Friends, okay. It's interesting to see which generation got that one. Just saying, okay. On page 160, Hashkivenu, asking God to protect us.
השכיבנו אדוני, אלוהינו לשלום, בעמידנו מלכנו לחיים. Spread the shelter of your peace over us. Guide us with wisdom, compassion,
ברוך אתה אדוני, הפורש סוכת שלום עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל ועל ירושלים. Blessed are you, eternal one, whose shelter of peace is spread over us, over all your people Israel, and over Jerusalem. On page 162, V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat. These words, Shabbat, is our covenant for all time.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדולת המרית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדולת המרית עולם. בני ובן בני ישראל, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדולת המרית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדולת המרית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדולת המרית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדולת המרית עולם.
We rise for the Amidah on page 164. We're going to say the first part together aloud, and then we're going to continue with the Amidah, the complete Amidah, silently through page 180, after which point you may be seated.
שפתי תפתח, ופי יגיד תהילתך. אדוני, שפתי תפתח,
us that are vertically challenged over here struggle to see all of you guys in the back. I want to tell you a story. I want to tell you a story about a man, some of you may have heard of him, Rav Zusia. There's a few different stories about him. But one day, he lived a long time ago, and he was traveling on a train. The train was going to Smyrna, somewhere far, far away. He's driving on the train, and as he gets into his compartment, there are a few other people there. There's a woman that has a cage with a bunch of birds, and there's a man that has 2 gigantic packages, and there's another man that's sitting down, and he's going like this with his hands. So Rabbi Zusia sits down. He's got nothing. Sits down, and the people in the cart says, "Oh, you should make sure you bring your bags in." And he says, "Oh, I don't have anything." "What do you mean you don't have anything?" The woman said, "If I went anywhere without Chichi and Pipi," the 2 birds, "I don't know what I would do. They're like my lucky stars. They're my everything. Chichi and Pipi are just the cutest." Okay, so then the other guy says, "Oh, I couldn't go anywhere. I've got to carry my packages. I'm delivering these very, very important packages to people." Okay, and then the man who's going like this, he says, "These are my very precious jewels. I have to hold on to them and rub them because they give me good luck." Okay? Says, "Surely you've got something." So they're driving along in the train, and before long, the train gets to a massive halt. Some burglars and robbers get on the train, carriage by carriage. They're taking all the stuff. Bye-bye go the precious jewels. Bye-bye go the big packages. Bye-bye goes Chichi and Pipi. And they left. And the woman is crying, "Oh my God, what am I going to do without Chichi and Pipi?" The man says, "Oh no, what am I going to do without my packages to deliver?" The other one says, "Oh my God, what am I going to do without my good luck, special jewels? It was everything I had, oh no." And Reb Zusia tried and tried to comfort them and make them feel better, but nothing worked. So finally, he got off the train, and they all went their separate ways. They get to the town, and all of a sudden there's this huge crowd waiting to meet someone. Guess what happens? The crowd parts, and out comes, come on. No, not the birds. Out comes Rav Zusia. Out comes Rav Zusia. He comes out there, and everybody is so excited to see him. And the people on the train looked and says, "Who's this Nebuch? What do you mean, you? What are you doing here? And you got nothing. You don't have jewels. You don't have packages. You don't have birds. You got nothing. What are all these people doing here?" And Rav Zusia says, "Because what I have cannot be stolen, because what I have lives inside here." And do you want to know what Rab Zusia has inside here? Something that you guys received today. He says, "I have inside my heart and inside my mind, I have Torah. I have the wisdom of generations of Jewish tradition. It's here. It can never be stolen. Regardless of what the anti-Semites want, regardless of what the robbers want, it can never be stolen because it lives in here on one condition." What's the one condition? Yeah? What's that? Death. Okay, fair enough. Well, no, actually, thank you for saying that, because actually it surpasses death. It goes past death. So what is something that can survive in here past death? Thank you for saying that, Isa. What do you think? Love. Love is stronger than death. It actually says that in our sacred text, right? Love is stronger than death. I'll give you a hint. What did we talk about at the very beginning of the service? Oh, thank you, Phyllis. Passing it on, right? So this is the thing. Torah lives inside here. No one can take it from you. It could die with a person, or it could be shared and passed on, but it can never be stolen. So this is my message to you. In this week's Parsha, we talk about a ner tamid, an eternal flame, right up there. We talk about this thing that's passed on, but we have to keep it burning. The rabbis, the people, and they have to keep it burning. How do we keep Torah burning? How do we keep Judaism burning? We pass it on and we share it to others. So thank you, families who've come today to pass it on and keep our ner tamid burning, because that is our most precious gift. We rise for the Aleinu on page 586, 586.
עלינו לשבח, לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, בגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר, והיה אדוני ומלך על כל הארץ, היום ההוא, ביום ההוא, יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
So we remain standing for a few more moments as we turn to page 598 and we think of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us. Those who died at this season in years past and those whom we have drawn into our hearts with our own. This Shabbat we think of those in the period of Shiva of Shirley Pollack, Bernie Rundle, Sarah Bolton, Mira Bresley and Dor Gold. In the period of Shloshim we recognize Monique Marcuse, Michael Jelinek, Sarah Stiglek, Eva Silberschein, Bernie Rundle, Helena Pragier, and Henri Korn. And we also recognize the yard sites that fall this week. Rosa Abraham, Eva Bolling, Sarah Barsky, Erika Bentz, Irvin Bentz, Gerda Burstein, Maurice Charkon, Elsa Fröhlich, Stephen Jacobs, David Joskovitz, Jeffrey Opat, Ada Phillips, Esther Radler, Bernie Rechter, Lisa Samuels, Leah Esther Slonim, Leonor Spivakovsky, Edith Stanton, Jacob Lieb Tepper, and Louis Wolf. If there are other names that you would like to share, please call them out as I look around the room. We recognize also all those dying so unnecessarily, whether in Israel, in the Middle East, in Ukraine, or elsewhere around the world. Zichronam livracha, may their memories be for a blessing, as we join together on page 598 with the words of Kaddish Yatom. Yitkadal ve'itkadash shemei rabba.
Amen.
V'alma divra chirutei ve'amlich malchutei. B'chayechon u'vyomechon v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael. בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעלמי עלמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא. ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי לקודשה ברכו. לעילה מנכ"ל ברכתה ושירתה. תושבחתה ונחמתה. תאמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיה. וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו. Hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us, to all of Israel, and to all of humanity. And we say, Amen.
Amen. Please be seated. Just before we do the rest of the blessings, do we have the announcements over here?
It's at the back.
It's at the back. I can't find it. Luke, do you want to come up and share? No, you don't. Okay. So tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon, we are actually, Sandy, do you want to talk about the Aussie Med? We're having a lunch and learn with Aussie Med. You want to tell us a little bit about what it is? That would be great. Fabulous. It's a lot going on.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Aussie Med is a not-for-profit Australia-Israel medical research project. Aussie Med's had its 10th anniversary now, and the project we're working on, and what we're going to be talking about tomorrow, is a trauma medicine symposium in Israel in June of this year. The head trauma surgeon from the Schneider Children's Hospital is here and is working with the Alfred Hospital, one of the leading trauma centres in the world. The Alfred will be sending 6 trauma surgeons to Israel. They want another 10 trauma directors from around Australia and members of the Australian Defence Forces to go to the conference. It's a learning, teach and exchange, and Aussie Med is trying to raise the support for this important venture. So Dr. Nia Samuel will be speaking tomorrow, and Professor Jeffrey Rosenfeld, a very well-known neurosurgeon. He was the head of the medical corps for the army, served in East Timor, Iraq, and Afghanistan. So I think it'll be a really, really interesting presentation. In fact, I know it will because I've heard them before. So we would love to welcome you tomorrow.
Will you also, well, you've got the microphone, tell us about Rabbi Danny Schiff and the AI. If anyone's interested in art, which is coming up on Wednesday night.
I know this week has been
week.
busy here. Next week will also be busy here. Rabbi Danny Schiff, whom some of the older members of the congregation would remember very, very well. Danny is here in Melbourne at the moment, and on Wednesday evening here, he and Gideon Coadlo will be speaking about Judaism and artificial intelligence. It will be presentation by Gideon, who is an artificial intelligence expert. Danny will be looking at the Jewish issues that are raised through artificial intelligence, and then there will be opportunity for discussion with both of them. So next week is another busy week here. Thank you.
Amazing. And before we talk about what's happening next Thursday night, thank you very much, Sandy. For those of you that missed last night's event with Major General retired Noam Tibon and his wife Gali. They were amazing. They were absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, she's not well, which is why they're not here tonight. But they were incredible speakers, and they told a story about what they did, which is nothing less than both horrific and heroic. Hopefully we've recorded it and it's going to be on our TBI TV so you can see it, but it's extraordinary. And they're out here at the request of the UIA Progressive Trust, and they are raising money to be able to, and we are all trying to be able to support the Israel that we want to see and the programs in Israel that support our values. So if you have not done so already, we really do encourage you to support. There's a link in the newsletter where you can offer your donations. And the last thing, I know there's a lot of announcements, but it's actually really important. Artza is our progressive Jewish organization that gives votes. Everyone doesn't know what to do. It's at $18. It's nothing. It's nothing. $18 we ask of you to be able to make your voice heard, to be able to be part of Am Yisrael, be part of the whole community of Israel. Everybody has a vote, the diaspora Jews as well as Jews in Israel, as to where the funding goes in Israel. And right now there's a battle with the ultra-Orthodox wanting to put funding in areas that are not necessarily inclusive and support the values that we support. And so if we put our vote can count, and we can actually literally, even from sitting here in Australia when many of us are feeling so disempowered, what can we do? We can cast our vote, and all you need to do is sign up on the with ARTSA. So I'm happy to give you more information about it, and you can do it afterwards. But moving on to something utterly crazy.
From the sublime to the ridiculous, this coming Thursday night is Erev Purim, when we have both a service, a Megillah reading. Elena and Emily, please come here. Thank you very much, girls. As you can see, my children have started going crazy already. It's after their bedtime. And in one moment, thank you very much. Do you like the fact I asked to have strong personality girls who will be independent and think for themselves, but I asked for it when they were 25 and leaving home, not when they were 3. So in a moment, we will go to the back and have Kiddush. On Thursday night, we have a service, we have a Megillah reading, we have a spiel according to Soul, and we invite you to come and participate. There may be some fairy floss and some popcorn and some punch, alcoholic and non-alcoholic, as is appropriate, on Thursday. On Sunday, there is the carnival for the young and the young at heart, which will go from 10 till 1. Bring your family, bring your friends, bring your children or your grandchildren or someone else's children. Ask permission first. It seems like a good idea. Having said all that, it is Purim. Come and join us at the back. You will find that there is grape juice for all of the children. The white is the grape juice. The red is wine. So if you'll come to the back of the hall, those of you who are online, you will hear us continuing with Kiddush and Motzi, but you will not be able to see us. The grape juice is the white. So kids, if you want to grab a grape juice, now is the time. Yes, the white is the grape juice, the red is wine, so don't take the wine. As we join together for Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Porei Peri Hagafen Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava u'v'ratzon hinchilanu zikaron le'maasei v'reishit ki hu yom techila lemikraei kodesh זכר ליציאת מצרים כי בנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים ושבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת לחיים ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם המוציא לחם מן הארץ אמן פו 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 שבת שלום אין פתרון שבת שלום שבת 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 שלום שבת שלום
Shabbat shalom, hey, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat 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 Shalom Shabbat Shalom Shabbat 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 Shalom Shabbat Shalom Shabbat 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 Shalom Shabbat Shalom